All right, there, folks. Well, this episode is going to try to make up for the last one where we didn't have any battles, but they can't all have battles. And if you saw the end of the last episode, you know that this one could be a big one. It could also be a quick win. We just don't know. But if it isn't a quick win, it might turn out to be something of a challenge. So McDowell is leading us. Yeah. What did it actually say we had to do? So it says we can defend, but if they take this other 5-pointer, then it becomes a meeting engagement. And we don't want... I don't want that. So we're going to set ourselves up here to push. Let's see if we can get Hyde right up there. That's okay. Heinzelman can come right up there, and we'll make that work. Let's see here. All right, Keys is relatively large, and so we could push across with Keys. Grant will be ready to follow behind him. And Hunter will be in this kind of flex spot here, I guess, where they could continue the road down Mitchell Ford, or they could continue over Blackburn Ford, depending on what we see. If you know this map, you know there is a ridge right here. Right, so if you can hold this ridge, we know that the points are right here and right here. And so that would give us 10 victory points, and then the CSA has to come to us. Where is the CSA, you ask? Or I asked for you? Probably pretty close. Right, we know that there were potentially 3-4 reinforcing armies. And looking around the map here, it looks like they're only expected to come from here. And so they're way up. Now, if they jump from this road to this road, they could be here pretty soon. And I think right here is actually high ground that looks out. I mean, it's relatively high ground. We don't have to take that. But anyways, enough speculating. Nobody wants to use engineering points. By nobody, I mean me. But we're going to send... Oh. No. You come back here. There we go. Now we're going to press play for real. And we'll order Mortal up there. We'll order Heinzelman onto the point. Onto the ridge. Grant over here. And Hunter... Well, what do we do with Heinzelman? So then Hunter could try to fill in right here. And whatever they think is fastest is fine with me. For you all, I think you should get a reprieve until we find them. All right, so I take you off a pause here to note the CSA has chosen an interesting... Whoa, a very interesting way to go. So they're coming down this way while we are positioned over here. Yeah, that is very interesting. So we're going to rush Heinzelman back. That's a great sound. And we'll get them over there. McDowell's moving over there. We're going to move the Cav here. Grant, I think, is going to move up to here. And then Keys is going to rearrange himself like that. And that will have to be as good as we're going to get it. That artillery should get back here and eventually detach itself. Yeah, we'll detach them. Blah, 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 blah. Ricketts, we can detach now. And you, we can detach now. Ayers, we can detach now. But we do have control of both the victory points. And I think the AI, by forcing themselves to go over either Mitchell or Blackburn, I think those are the two. Yeah, Blackburn or Mitchell's Ford. That seems... This is not easy either because it's wide open and it's muddy and other things. This could be a challenge as well, though they can use the high... There is some fairly high ground over here to shoot down. And that reminds me, I need to turn down the volume. All right, hopefully that will be better when the guns start shooting, because with the new setup here, we do have... We have some better sound, but it's also can be deafening when the muskets are shooting. Cav is here. All right, you need to get your scouts back, because honestly, we don't need to do probably any of that. Yeah. Hunter... I'm not sure why the artillery has decided to move as, well, frankly, they have. Here, we'll just order them up to attack. Soon enough, you'll see the elephant. Alright. Alright, we'll get them there. Yeah, looks like we're going to lose. That is a ton of casualties from skirmishers. Yeah, there's not too much else to say there. Here, we'll throw out some skirmishers, so maybe they'll show up first and engage. I thought that maybe keeping them that way would help, but maybe we have to... They're moving like pitifully slow here. I don't know what is going on. Alright. And for this group over here, we'll just kick out skirmishers. Yeah, Griffin is going to end up routing. Oh well. And honestly, with Ricketts, I feel like that battery probably could do more damage here. I'm not going to worry all that much about this battery. I'm just really surprised that they're that slow. Like, I know that artillery is not supposed to move fast, but I'm not sure why the heck we're not engaging them, but we're not. Alright. We'll try to get Howard's guys up. And maybe the smoke and all that stuff will save this artillery, but I would doubt it. Alright, Hyde's over here. And we don't want to compound one problem with another because we do have the ability to control them. I don't know why they've chosen that stance. The screening stance. I guess they're waiting for reinforcements to show up. So I suppose it's okay. Here, let's put you in single line. Let's put you in single line. These guys I don't know about, but... maybe Griffin will get away. I don't know. Alright, we can call Burnside back. And, whatever the other brigade is here, we can't quite... It looks like Porter. Alright, we'll call Porter back. No, we want that. No, we want the brigade back. There we go. Not like that. Not like that. Maybe just stop what you're doing and we'll work on it. Alright, move it up to 2x here. Let's see what we get. Okay, Morrill does not have to be there. Shouldn't be there. McDowell can step back a little bit. Alright, but that's what we like to see. We like to have our artillery up here on this high ground, overlooking them. Yeah, and they would have otherwise blocked it, so I'm fine with it being there. Alright, and what was left of Griffin's battery is out, and that's more than okay with me. Sure. I don't know what direction you think you're moving, but that's fine with me. Let's just try to engage those skirmishers for a bit. And if they want to come for us, we'll burn that bridge when we get there. But I think, you know, the more I think about it, I guess screen does make sense. You don't really want to push until your friendlies are up. Hyde, for that matter, can probably fall back to here. And I don't think there's any big rush I don't even really seriously intend to challenge the approach to Blackburn Ford. They're more than welcome to try and get it, but we'll try to challenge them as they cross it and maybe come up the other side. Heinzelman's alright. Yeah, you're right. And Grant kind of is the reinforcing bit here. I think we're going to move Keys a bit over here because Grant is kind of already covering that ground, as is the artillery. What do we have on hand? We have Napoleon, Parrot, and Parrots. So a good mix of smoothbore and rifle, just as was apparently the case in the Civil War. If Earls Hess's study of the subject can be considered authoritative, and I think it can be. That's apparently the case. All right, yeah, they know to move back. That's fine. What we would do is, as they cross, we would probably try to come up to the forest and then shoot them there. I think we have enough infantry that we could rush forward and defend this better here. But I also want some folks out here to tell me if they are coming to the west. Though for right now, they seem happier to probably push Blackburn's forward for reasons I don't yet understand. That's okay. Alright. I'm not... I don't know. Maybe that is the right move. I don't know who they're... Alright, so it's Magruder. Magruder says attack. That's interesting. Magruder says attack. What is Johnson? Johnson doesn't have a stance. And, who was this before? Oh, so Jackson is in charge. Alright, I gotcha. So, it's Van Dorn that has that, and McCown has screen as well. So it's interesting. Jackson is saying attack, but his subordinates are saying screen. Huh. Okay, we'll bring Morrill back here, so hopefully he doesn't get sniped. McDowell, McDowell we probably bring up a little bit. I don't think he needs to be as concerned. Heinzelman is going to give us skirmishers. I think he's already done it, actually, but it wasn't a division level order. Alright, Burnside's guys are... Well, for whatever reason, they're nervous. I cannot explain that. We'll recall our skirmishers. We'll have Porter recall his as well, I guess, just because. Alright. So I'm going to set these guys to bombard. Have them throw out skirmishers. We'll have Franklin throw out skirmishers. I think I'm actually going to put Griffin up here. I know it takes him out of the fight longer, but I'm still going to do it. Oh, they did break? Man, oh man. All right, we're going to try to rally real quick here. Alright, you're there. Where is McDowell? There he is. Can he rally? I would set everybody to defensive, but I'm kind of just happy with where they are. Can these guys shoot? Yeah, okay. They can shoot. That's good. Are you rallying? And how are they doing? Yikes. So it's the flanking fire thing that's still getting them. But they at least held on McDowell, which is good. Franklin should push up as well. Alright, once Burnside actually gets back... Yeah, we may have to order up Heinzelman. Yeah, I think that's going to be the call. So we'll order up Heinzelman like that. I'm going to order Hunter back for now. Maybe not like that. Just have Burnside come back, have Hunter come back, and we'll hope for a better situation. All right, Hyde doesn't seem to be doing too much, so I think we're gonna wrap Hyde up and maybe bring him back here. Just in case we have to, if Heinzelman has to withdraw, we can cover that withdrawal and be the last ones out. That's fine. That should be okay, because they tend to shoot a bit short of the bullseye, I found. Alright, Grant is here. Let's get Grant's skirmishers out. And they should go down and harass that artillery and some of that infantry there. We're really trying to pick on this division. I forget who they're part of. McCown's division. Van Dorn's is pushing us over here and apparently doing absolutely fine, so I'm not going to touch them. Burnside kind of needs to hurry or scurry or whatever the right word is there. Alright, we're going to move Davis down. Davis's skirmishers down here and Blanker's skirmishers down here. Wilcox's skirmishers are a bit beat up, but that is to be expected. Let's see how close these guys are to... Alright, so they're panicked, so we know their morale is coming up. I'm trying to find out... Alright. So it's going to gain plus 30 an hour, so in about 2 hours they should be fit for combat again. They still have us at minor defeat. I'm not sure why, but they do have us at minor defeat. I'm guessing it's morale related. All right. Let's go and see if we can get a pick here while we hold Grant back to reinforce Heinzelman. And, well, Hunter has to still try to get his force together. Burnside getting better or worse? I can't tell. Alright, he's getting better. How are we doing over here with our... Alright, they're skirmishing. That's good. You can see those shells flying in. It's pretty awesome. I really wish we had that improved 3D textures mod. You know what? Franklin, where you're here. Alright, let's get your skirmishers back. And let's have our brigade open up on them. Fill that gap, Private. Alright, so they may take Blackburns forward. It looks like it's going to be a little while for them to get through there. But we're going to try to hit McCown over here. Maybe get them to think twice about that attack. Apparently they have a numbers advantage. I don't know where it is. I hope it's not coming up this road. And as I say that, you know, maybe we should find out. I don't think that Cav is going to be able to do anything in the interim. Grant and Hunter are going to have to try to hold that as best they can. And I think for now, Heinzelman is going to be the man to defend. I don't think we're yet in the forest. Yeah, we're not. So we want to actually move into the forest here, get that 20% cover bonus. Same goes for Howard. Franklin can stay where he is. See us opening up on the artillery there, and that had a significant effect. Keep calm, boys. Alrighty. We can actually move these skirmishers now over to here and maybe try to harry them. But, have they thought? No, they haven't thought better of it. They're just laying down and trying to establish kind of beachhead here and then use the relative high ground to shoot back at us. I don't know. Should I tell McCown to attack? Or should I just help him out like a little bit here and let him know that like you're being flanked and you need to deal with this? Also, where is your artillery? Oh, they really did lose it all. I thought I saw Jackson over here. Okay, that's Magruder's core. So he needs to move back. Jackson got wounded? I guess that bombardment really is paying for itself. But I don't think Jackson ever would have made this attack. Alright, what happens if I just order Keys to attack? Let's see what he comes up with here. Wilcox hasn't taken that many casualties since moving up here, so good for him. Whoa! That was fun. Where's our beat-up battery? It is Griffin. And we'll move Griffin up here. Okay, we're going to see if we need to worry about anything coming from this direction. Maybe we'll just put Morals Division / Brigade there. You see they're slowly capping Blackburns forward. That's expected. Alright, they have their attack orders. Porter's nervous, but that's okay. Burnside's alright, but not great. I wonder what Burnside's max morale is. It's going to be capped at 65. That's not very good. If you're not familiar with the game here. Yeah, I like that movement. I actually don't really see the point of skirmishers. What are these guys? Wounded. Who got it? Shank? No. Are they taking flanking fire? That's what I'm wondering here. Yeah, they are. So I would bet if we just turn them a little bit, should be able to fire at everybody, and eventually that flanking fire modifier should go down. Alright, and they're making very little progress here on Blackburn's Ford, which is what we like to see. In this case, skirmishers are actually probably worse for us. Alright, let's see if there's anything over here to worry about. Not yet. Gotta be a little bit cognizant of ammo. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, we've done some work, but it doesn't mean all that much. So they're in the attack stance. Let's just order them forward and see what they come up with as they advance. Hopefully it's something good. Wilcox and Otis are okay for now. They've done about as many casualties as Hayes as they've received. What does the CSA need to do? Alright, you've routed, so I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I think they do need to fall back. I don't think that Longstreet, you know, who am I to doubt him, but I don't think he's going to be enough to deal with this. Pierce may break soon. So it would be Cock and Longstreet holding back 4 brigades, maybe supported by a 5th here. I think that's a tall order. I think we're going to have to switch back to fire at will, because I think the... oh, they're already at fire at will. Okay. Yeah, let's just go back to fire at will. We have armies moving through the area. They have armies moving out. It's probably better to switch it up. Yeah, Longstreet's skedaddling. Seeger has gone through his loss resilience as far as I can tell. Not too sure what's going on there. Unfortunately, Hayes broke, which is not what he wanted to do. Not sure what Roberts is going for there. And the rest of this push is reasonable. Richardson needs his skirmishers in front of him. Wow. I thought this was going to be a better battle than that. And maybe there's more to come, but I don't know. Alright. McDowell, why don't we order the assault while we have them wavering and see what we get. Just see what he comes up with here. And they lay down after ordering an assault. Alright, then let's speed it up. Forget everything I just said. This is not going the way I thought. You see how the artillery perked up that game. Yeah. I don't know how much experience they had before. There's some in 1861. But they're certainly pretty decent artillery. Yeah, two stars on Howard's. Just seeing what kind of XP we have. And perk progress. Yeah, it seems pretty right. Alright, let's speed it up here. Since they're in full retreat, I think we can just move it up to 5x. There doesn't seem to be much the AI could screw up. I know. Alright, but that will do it for this one. This must be some artillery we took. Very surprised. Alright, glorious victory, if you say so. I'll take the compliment, but didn't quite feel like it. Alright, and that was McDowell, who we know from this campaign and all others that readiness is not his forte, but he actually hung on pretty well there. Alright, McClellan can come out of scouting. Yeah, there's no reason for you to be in scouting. McDowell, we might actually need to call you back in, so we're gonna do that. It's all right. We'll send Patterson up. And I'll inch them up, and we'll maybe slide McClellan over. And we'll see what that gets us. Now that we can move somewhat freely here. All right, over here. Wow, that third corps got their readiness quick. They were only formed 2 or 3 months ago, and they got their troops in. They're in scouting. I'm impressed. Let's see what we see. So let's move the West Virginia militia there. Let's move Abbott here, and let's just see what we see. And when we can move the 3rd Corps to reinforce, we're going to move them down that railroad. I hope Bowling Green has enough supply, and that supply depot at Harvard have enough to supply both the 1st Corps and West Virginia militia. I'm not sure that they will, but hopefully they do. I don't intend to dally, but I do want to find their army and then push it. I don't know. Maybe it's time to start pushing out here with Lyon. Maybe push to Springfield and get a supply depot going. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to order them up. And my guess is they're going to run out of supply while on the move. Or run out of supply while constructing the new supply depot. It's the nature of the thing. And they should get everything back once... Wow. Once they get the new supply depot up. Policies. Have I selected one? I think, yeah, it was a revenue act. All right, that's fine. Projects. All right, we can finally improve our credit rating. Farm mech, we can do it. Is this? It is not a lie. I mean, that first take, well, I don't know exactly what it was, but we find out what the second take would be. Maybe. I guess we'll okay, there we go. So the next take will be 7 million. So the first take, I think, might have been like 5.7 million or something like that. All right, we should really take these guys out of scouting in case they do need to reinforce one another. All right. West Virginia militia doesn't seem to see anything. Then let's move First Corps down here. HQ down here, and West Virginia Militia over here. We'll see how that goes. And in Virginia, are we going to get a fight here? I think we should. We can move McDowell up. We can move McClellan over. We can move Mitchell up. Now we got to make a decision as to whether we want a supply depot here on Culpeper and use that to push Richmond. I mean, they might be in trouble. They could always counter push through the Shenandoah Valley. We'll see what they come up with. Meanwhile, we can't neglect the other parts of this. And I think the next part is actually to bypass that and go to, I think it's going to be down here to Port Royal. And let's check and see if we can take this port finally in Florida here. All right, let's try. Take the port by taking the fort. What a great sound. So that's McClellan plus reinforcements. 12 hours before they get reinforcements. I would think we should win this one pretty quickly. All right, what have we learned? Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Chancellorsville. And I show up with no forces? Is that right? Oh, no, it's not. It's just that our HQs are a ways apart. All right, so you're going to be there, and let's see here. We'll move you there. Let's press play so we don't have to dwell on this. Move Patterson up. So, yeah, I'm not too sure that's really not what we want to do. Here, we want to move... We can move Thomas's division. Maybe. There we go. We can move them up. Sanford. Kind of want to hang out by the roads. Mitchell, you can just come on over here. Gorman, I don't know what you're going to see. We could actually use scouts because we can't see that far ahead of us. Keim, I'm not going to send you on an end run. That seems cruel. Runyon, you'll be the first reserve. And Keim, you'll be the second back there at the crossroads. I'll put you all on pause while we try to find people in this tangled mess that is the wilderness. All right, I'm starting to get the feeling that this should have been a separate episode because we found them. Whoa, no. Now, why would the Cav think that they need to run over there? Yeah, they don't. They just need to move up here. We are advancing up a ways. And, maybe we're just going to try to hop onto Donelson's cavalry since they're kind of sticking out. They might have gotten ahead of the rest of their force. Actually, they didn't. They did not. So we'll cancel that because there's no reason to Last Samurai ourselves in there. Okay, if you want to slow down the rate at which you are Last Samuraiing yourself, you can always dismount with cavalry and then spend more time getting in a loose formation. That usually allows time for the order to catch up. And they're like, oh, yeah, you don't want to do that. But we got the victory point. It's only a 3-pointer, so it doesn't mean all that much. But it looks like there are 2 brigades out front. All right, Runyon's back here. Let's see. You know to push up there. That's good. So Sanford. Yeah, Sanford's supposed to be up. We're going to wait for them to get through. I think Runyon got there a little too early, so Runyon and Kime will follow up after that. But we're going to try to... We're going to try to get a pick on these two. And I do realize now that I didn't... I guess it's probably a good thing we got this battle, because I forgot to turn OBS up after the last battle. So you didn't hear the sick beats of... What are we doing here? Wazzles and Weasels when we took a break. But that's okay. Huh. I would say you probably want to fall back to friendlies. As difficult as it is, or just fall straight back to the trees as friendlies come in on the left. I think that would probably serve you much better. Cav don't like infantry in their flank. That Cav has infantry in their flank. My Cav might get infantry in their flank. So we will have to deal with that as the situation arises. Alright, Tom is going to push up. We're going to push up. Let's see. Patterson needs to get way up there. And Mitchell's already further up, but needs to get even further up. Yeah, the hope is that the infantry overwhelms their cavalry and then joins my cavalry against their infantry as they come in, maybe somewhat piecemeal. I'm not sure we're going to get that wish, but I will continue to wish. But this should be a good enough angle and distance that we don't get flanking fire, I hope. So far, so good. Okay, order them up there. Order them up there. Alright, we want this cav up close. We want to make these rapid shots matter here. I think this infantry is going to push them out of flanking fire. I know that these guys are drawing all the shots right now. Are these guys in loose formation? Alright, let me do them a favor. Oh. Were they? My bad. Alright, now let's get them in loose formation. And frankly, they should move back. And you guys should move up here. I know that stinks to do. Try to do it quickly. Oh dear God, no, that is not. That was not me. That was. Holy. Oh, they just got. They must have got smoked before. Because they are definitely smoked now. So they're supposed to show up over here. You guys need to fall back before you get flanked. I don't know why I can't give them the fall back. I don't know why that's not an option. Maybe if I just say yes, they'll do it. Well, no, I guess not. Oh, and now it must be whatever they're set to. They must be set to attack or assault or something. Yeah, they're set to assault. Well, that was stupid. They should be set to screen. So I'll do that now. I think it's probably too late for them. Even when I'm helping the AI, it kind of feels like I can't really help them. All right, let's see if we can shoot them before they show up here. Well, they broke, but they broke with only, less than 10% casualties. So that's like, you can come back from that. The rest of this force... Ugh. Alright, Doubleday can try to push up to here. guess Sanford will push over here. Yeah, that's okay. Runyon, I mean, it's a plan. Runyon will move up there. Keim will move up here. I think some of those folks are going to show up exhausted, but it is what it is. Here, you might want to deal with that. You might want to deal with that. And you guys, again, you got those quick shooters. You want to get up close here. I think they're pretty low on ammo. Yeah, 30 rounds is going to go by pretty quickly. All right, that's Gorman, Thomas. Can I move you guys backwards without... Yeah, you should fall back. You should really fall back. I have no idea where your HQ is, but... Yeah, fall back to friendlies. My goodness, don't fall back to there. Don't go over there. Go there. I will try to help the AI here. I don't know that I can. This is not at all where they want to be. Even though this has got to be like, God, less than 50 yards. Yeah, I think it's going to go really roughly for Williams. Should be happy that was only 50 casualties. Although I think that this is now going to go very badly for Anderson on the... Yeah. But he's got good supporting fire from Ruggles. We can try to deal with that. Alright, so they actually are moving back. That's good. Not too sure what to tell you, except go there. You go there. You stay in reserve. And that should actually allow you to hold against me for a while. Yeah, I think those guys are unfortunately going to be exhausted by the time they show up, and I don't know how much they're going to be able to do. Alright, Cav needs to try to push through these woods. Again, I wouldn't move up any closer than that. Alright, you're moving there. You still think you're moving there. I doubt that. Why don't you get over here to act as a reserve? Yeah. Did these guys really rout? What? From what? They took 94 casualties. I was not looking for that at all. Alright, let's see if Thomas... I think that's one of Thomas's, if he can rally them. Yikes. Oh no, you guys... Yeah. Maybe you should just shoot. Who's in charge here? I think you guys can go to defensive. I don't think... Why are you going to assault? That is terrible advice. Here, we're gonna halt Cook's advance because they're gonna be out of ammo soon. Williams is in rough shape. We're gonna bring him back, and actually we're gonna have Cook fall back on this road here. The job there was to blunt the thrust towards the victory point. They did that. We don't need to lose Thomas's whole division there. Okay. Let's try to get ourselves back. Alright. So that's Sanford. I think Sanford needs to get over here. Runyon is there right now. I think Runyon eventually needs to come up on the right. Yeah, we'll do that. And now we have something of a stalemate, but that was better than a rout, which I think is what the CSA was headed toward. What's this? Why are they sprinting? They are sprinting, aren't they? The double quick. Well, you know what? They actually have like decent fatigue, so I'm not gonna mess with that too much. All right, they're okay. They're tired. Fine. Yeah, these guys are definitely ready to retire here. Alright, maybe Patterson can help. I don't know. Alright, William should fall back to the forest. I think these guys could fall back as well. Alright, like that's pretty reasonable. Not sure how things have gone overall. Slightly more in my favor. But it's about 50-50, so. Alright, we're going to use the little battery we have, hopefully to its full effect here. Okay. So... yeah, I was actually going to say they should attack. If ever there's a time to do it, half our force is here, the other half is getting into place, and they're probably about as good as they're going to be. Gorman got wounded. How he got wounded, I have no idea. No, we don't want to do that. We would want Johnston's core. I don't know why. Why is that all we're getting from Johnston's core that can push? I don't know. I'm not too sure what to tell him. Let's see. How else can I move them here? Cooper, what could you do? No, we wouldn't want that. I don't really want that. So... see if I understand this. Johnston says attack. You got to attack. You have to attack. And Wise... yeah. Alright. I see why. Okay. Those were the two that were independent under Johnston. Alright, I gotcha. So maybe we just bring them up here. I think if they're ever going to have a chance to win, it's now. And I'm not sure how good that chance is. Holy moly, Williams is beat up. Maybe we'll bring that artillery back a little bit. Keim, we'll bring up here. When the time comes, we'll need them to fire at will. Alright, let's see how things... I guess I can't quite click on their headquarters. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like a slideshow. Did they accept? Not really. Huh. Well, I think we found a challenge with the AI, which I'm not, as always, I'm not really sure what the solution is, but it looks like the subordinate divisions do not always take the orders of the higher up command. I don't understand that at all. All right, Butterfield's gonna come up here. we'll get Thomas back so he doesn't get domed. Baker is part of Runyon, so we'll have them attack like that. Yikes. Alright, you gotta get those skirmishers out of there, because they're blocking the big boys. Yeah, I agree with that. They should move back. You might want to move over there. Yeah, I'm not sure what to tell the CSA here. Anderson probably wants to hold as a sort of reserve. Can't get these guys to move forward. And I guess it's just because they keep overriding. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Oh, you know what I could do though? Well, not now that we're engaged, but I was gonna say let's try to get in a single line. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Alright, at least they're falling back. Maybe they can fall back to there. They can fall back to there. Get the HQ back so we don't lose it. Get the artillery back so we don't lose it. Yeah, that's not an important bombardment target. Yeah, they absolutely need to fall back. Can we dump skirmishers? We can't. They can, though. So can they. Jubor Early's dead. Bring McClaws back. Let's keep him by the road. Alright, and for... I think it's pretty easy for the Union now, right? It's just... everybody move to the attack. And we'll see if the subordinate commanders take that up. Thomas, we'll say, should attack. Keim, same thing. Sanford and Runyon will give the same orders to. Alright, let's see what we get. Nobody's listening to me. There ain't no hope of winning that press. I don't believe. Alright, wing coop should... What? Wing coop... It's part of Kime. Should push like that. Thomas should push like that. Except for you. You should just bombard. That's actually okay. I'm fine with that. Who else? Runyon, I think, was over here. Yeah, Runyon's doing the right thing. And then Sanford should be pushing up as well. Wherever Sanford is, I guess that's where Sanford is. And then we can kind of micro it from there. Alright, who's sticking out here? Yeah, you guys need to fall back. Okay, you skirmishers are okay. Ruggles, you're okay, but you're blacking Johnson. Yeah, I would probably fall back there. No idea what these guys are doing, but what do I know? Alright, I think we wanted to move Patterson up because everybody's about to be a bunch closer. This is kind of where the last Chancellorsville battle happened, and it was a pretty good one. Pretty good. That's a bit much. Just press up. Alright, you all in the back gotta come up and join the boys in the front, because they're gonna get whacked without you. Longnecker's in trouble. I don't know that he knows it. Alright, we want to kind of bring those guys back over there so that they can guard this flank. And that they stop blocking one another's line of sight. Alright. These guys really want to move up. Alright. Alright, they switch to fire at will, as they should. That's good. Whew, Longnecker is getting wrecked. Alright, we gotta get him back. They They need to move up. They need to move up. That's good enfilade fire. Artillery's coming in. That's helping. I don't know what happened to theirs. Theirs was supposed to actually pull back to around here. And I don't know if they ever made it. I worry about Longnecker. I don't know if that's going to go well. Right, we want to decrease the range here. We don't want to be shooting at long range. Butterfield is as good as anybody else here. Right? It's rough on a lot of folks, so he needs to get his backside up here. Williams does not. Oh, lordy. Okay, Williams needs to get back. Alright, AI's doing a little bit better. Alright, so Johnson's about to break, so we got to get Johnston out of there. Anderson's going to break. Ruggles is kind of the last bit there. McClaws can do okay. Early is dead. We got to get you back. They don't really want to be that close to a big old brigade. Who'd they get? Sanford, another division commander. Alright, I don't know what the problem is here for Longnecker, but actually it's not really Longnecker, it's that this other division needs to press up and they don't want to. Understandable, but gotta get some dudes in the fight here. Abercrombie, there's no reason for you to pull out. Alright, if we didn't already, we gotta switch to assault stance here. Alright, well, we don't have to now. But we're going to. Alright, so yeah, we went a little over time. It happens. I don't really have any more commands I have to issue. I think that they're just gonna fall back. And so I think we can safely run it on 20x and show you the final results, and we'll get out of here. All right, they lost 500 killed. We lost basically 500 killed. We captured some stuff, sent 1,600 to the POW camp. So overall, I mean, that takes a lot more off the board for them than for us. And well, Patterson's, yeah, see, we're out of supply. So we can take another episode to do this. I think I'm going to hop out, maybe change up some of the settings here. Not a lot, but maybe get them to recruit a bit more and maybe bring the cost down a little bit. But overall, we're doing quite well. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But so far, so good. And hope you enjoyed it and hope to have you back for the next one.